And what?
What
No,
happened? What?
no.
Well, it was the first meeting of the pair since Carlson lost to the 19-year-old at the $500,000 Sinkfield Cup earlier this month and mysteriously pulled out of the tournament the next day. Carlson's withdrawal from that event, announced via a cryptic tweet, prompted speculation that the Norwegian Grandmaster suspected foul play. While Carlson is yet to openly accuse Niemann of cheating, his early resignation from the game has stoked further controversy.
Well, Magnus Carlsen's the greatest chess player who's ever been, number one in the world, and he was playing a tournament with 9 other players. 8 of those were top 10 players, and Hans Niemann, the 19-year-old teenager from the US, who's a loud, arrogant character. The media love him. And when they played against each other, the teenager beat Magnus Carlsen. And then in the post-game interview was not very humble in how he described his feelings about that upset. So that led Magnus to withdraw from the tournament, which is unprecedented, really, for a world champion just to stop playing. And the insinuations about Hans being a cheater, either in that tournament or in the past, have been rampant over the last 2 weeks. And as you mentioned, last night, they played against each other again for the first time since then. And, yep, the saga continues. Magnus just resigning after one move, and now we don't know what's going to happen next.
Yeah, so that's the second instalment of this, but Carlson still hasn't openly accused Niemann of cheating, has he?
He hasn't done so directly, but the tweet that he posted, which is a kind of a little graphic from Jose Mourinho, the coach, saying that, the soccer coach, saying that, well, if I speak, I'll get into trouble, was a pretty clear insinuation about Hans being a cheater. And in those 2 weeks since that event, revelations have come to light that indeed when Hans was a bit younger, a minor in the ages of 12 to 16, he did get caught cheating in online chess tournaments. Not for money, so not quite as serious, but certainly still a big black mark against his name. He confessed to that cheating, but has since professed his innocence profusely for his recent string of victories, including those against the world champion.
So how do you cheat in chess in this day and age?
Well, the technology to do so is actually very easy. That's not the problem. Anyone can download an app on their phone and be guaranteed to be the world champion because computers are just that strong. But actually, in an over-the-board tournament, smuggling that equipment in, that's quite difficult. The players go through metal detectors and body scans, and we can also use big data and statistical analysis to check whether or not the moves played, the individual moves, are suspicious. And I should mention that there's zero evidence, physical or statistical, that Hans cheated when he beat Magnus 2 weeks ago.
So what has the reaction been? How did Niemann react, and also how have fans in the chess world and the chess world itself reacted to this?
Well, it's been a little bit mixed. In the early days, there was certainly a lot of people in the pro-Hans camp, the anti-Magnus camp, thinking that Magnus's big chess ego as the greatest of all time took a bit of a battering, and he's acted childishly here to put forward these allegations without any real substance. But the last 2 weeks, and particularly these revelations of a history of online cheating as a teenager, have muddied the waters a little bit. Now, in general, the public opinion was moving towards the world champion a little bit until this latest incident last night, because the world champion just resigning like that in the game and giving no statement or explanation really puts the chess world in a difficult position, because if this behavior continues, essentially organizers will have to choose between inviting the world champion or inviting the young teenager, one or the other. Obviously, Magnus has that star power, but if they choose to only invite the world champion, that will essentially destroy Hans Niemann's chess career. So we're really in a very difficult place right now.